like a really well organised, excellent performance from your side after a good Easter in general. How pleased are you with what you've seen from your team out there today?
Yeah, you're right in saying a good Easter weekend for ourselves. West Brom on Friday was a totally different game. Today we had to withstand possession and pressure, defend our box really well, be comfortable without the ball. I still felt we were generally in control. We weren't cut open on a regular basis, but they've got severe quality, which can create and can hurt. And when called upon, last-ditch tackles, blocks, clearances off the line and saves. But that's what you've got to do when you come away from home to a place like Norwich.
And if you were to look at one moment possibly where you might have thought you could have almost nicked it with a couple of threats. There was a shot at the end, the ball for Fosu in the first half.
Yeah, that was our best chance. Tariq's one in the first half, a bouncing ball, get your head over the ball and get your body into it. Just leant back a little bit in relation to that. Was one of the best chances of the game actually. And a player of Tariq's quality, I'm sure he'll back himself next time. I actually felt that the way Norwich played and moved the ball took it out of our legs, so we didn't quite have enough in those attacking moments. They made Chio Benny defend, Tariq Fosu-Henry defend, even Dominguez when he came on. Jordan Hugo was constantly shifting, so when we did get any joy in an attacking moment, it didn't really materialise enough because we couldn't quite beat their back line. Any real moment, I thought set pieces might help us, but we didn't get the ball exactly where we needed it. But that's testament to the opposition and also the physical nature of the championship over Easter weekend. Hot day today, warm day on Friday, and the effort they put in on Friday was absolutely huge. So I certainly took 4 points going into this weekend.
And you've backed up a good performance, an excellent performance, with another very good performance, albeit in a different type of way, different type of game. How confident are you now that you can push on and keep Rotherham in this league?
We're certainly trying our hardest. We've not been consistent over the course of this whole season, hence where we are in the league table. We have to understand that, so we know in the next 6 games we're going to have some difficult times. Just to stay level, they're putting absolutely everything into it. We're a little bit low in terms of personnel and numbers and losing some key figures within that. So they need help. They need constant help from myself and my staff, and in terms of the support of the football club as well. But they're doing fantastically well. 45 points with 6 games to go. We'd have certainly took that a few months ago. So we feel we're going in the right direction, but it's all about what's next. And we've got to back up some, 3 good performances on the bounce now, because I'd had Hull to that the week previously with a couple of home games.
And can I just ask you, what's happened with your goalkeeper prior to the game and your reaction to how well his deputy came in and did? What's the situation with Victor?
Victor picked up a shoulder injury yesterday in training. He's been our standout player this season. If the voting came in now, he'd be streets ahead in player this season. But he looks a serious one. He's very sore today. He's travelled, but he's in a sling, so he'll have a scan in the next couple of days. But Josh Vickers is an excellent deputy. He's been number 1 in the past at this football club before my time. He's been unlucky not to get more of a look in this season based on Victor's form, and he trains better than anyone else at the football club. He trains properly every single day, and he'll get his rewards throughout the next few weeks with performances like that because he's a good keeper.
So how long do we think Victor's out for? I know you say scan.
Scan will tell us more. Look, it doesn't look good. He's sore, got very little mobility in that joint. It's not a dislocation, we don't think, but there's a serious joint problem.
It was done in training, was it?
Yesterday, yeah.
Must be frustrating when a goalkeeper gets in training, mustn't it? But these things happen.
These things happen. They seem to happen to us more than any other club, and it hurts us more because we can't afford to be without our best players. We've got Victor Johansson and Bailey Wright having scans tomorrow. Those scans will determine if those 2 will play again all this season or require surgery. So they're not small injuries. We've had it consistently. It almost makes it more sweeter when we perform like we do, and keeps that connection and that spirit going, because if we've got anything to hold on to, it's that what's in that change room, and they certainly showed that today.
Your fans, they obviously appreciate that showing today. You can see that at the end.
Yeah, I appreciate effort. We're always going to be short of certain aspects of quality, because we've not quite got the players that Norwich or West Brom have got, but we can certainly match them in other departments, and we did that today. That's why we took 4 points out of the last 2 games. The key thing is now is to keep on picking up those points before now and the end of the season.